My name is Matt Newman, and I'm a gay man. I came out when I was 18, so senior year in high school. I first came out to a couple of my best friends. Then I came out to my family. They were the ones I was most terrified of, even though I knew that they'd be fine with it. It was just, I didn't want anything to change. I didn't want them to act differently around me or anything. I was just so amazed and so touched with how everyone was so accepting and happy for me, and nothing really changed. I mean, obviously they were a bit interested and confused because some people had never really had experience with gay people, but it was just a matter of asking questions because maybe they didn't understand certain interests of mine or certain aspects of my lifestyle, but they knew me deep down. They loved me for it, and I really saw it. And I think because of my honesty, they actually started telling open things to me about themselves that they hadn't told other people. And I think that just really made us have a deeper connection and really felt the love between each other. I remember this one time when I was with a group of friends and I didn't realize, but we were walking in a public area that was actually way more conservative. And then I was wearing an outfit that was a bit more eccentric because that is kind of my style. And just walking down the street, within like 10 minutes, I had like 3 different people snare and like say things, whisper things to me as I crossed the street. At first it made me really nervous and really scared, and I was really taken aback because I hadn't experienced that in my hometown or anything, so it was really new for me. And even just thinking about it gets me nervous, and it was really scary, but I overcame it because I recognized that I'm just dressing in a way that I feel is expressive of me and my ideas. I really took a lot of power in that, and ever since that moment I've never decided to water down how I want to look to the world, because I feel like it's important to show everyone that this is who I am and that people like me, similar to me, are out there and they exist. When I met my current partner, my boyfriend of almost 5 years, I didn't realize how deeply we'd fall in love and what that really meant. And I think something that's why I feel so close to him is that he and I are kind of yin and yang in a sense, where I take a non-combative approach to people. I'm very laid back, whereas he makes sure that he is heard. Not to say that he's loud and yells at people. He makes sure that people don't walk all over him, which is something that I've kind of done, and it's just something that I grew up with. It was in the neighborhood that I grew up with. It was just the way life was. You know, he took the hard path to tell me this, which is kind of like a hard thing to take. I was so inspired by being so honest with someone that you love, even if it's hard to hear, and being kind of combative without, going through what's easy. And it's kind of been like something of a journey ever since then. I've done a lot to try and change in myself to make sure that my voice is heard, and I'm maintaining my respect and not letting people jeopardize that. I really believe that if you are as open and honest with others as well as with yourself, you will come upon and find people that will love you for it, and you're gonna love them because they do that themselves. I think if you maintain that with yourself, then even if worst case scenario, people who you thought were your close loved ones, if for whatever reason they realize that if you go through something and really come out to be honest with yourself, and if they can't accept that, you can find family and loved ones out there in others, and you can define that for yourself. And I think it's really important to know that there is love out there for you. Something that in today's political landscape and social climate, it's really important that LGBTQ people, as well as their allies, make sure that they are active. Just as ACT UP said in the 80s and 90s, silence equals death. I think it's really important to make sure that you're spreading your opinions and your thoughts about things that you feel passionate about. If you don't say it, then people who might need to hear it won't hear it, and their ideas won't change. And sometimes it's just a matter of someone who might have negative thoughts and political beliefs. It's just a matter of you expressing your life and your honesty to them, and it'll be an awakening. So I think it's a lot about sharing and being open. It's really important to be active. It's important to be out there in order to make sure that you are heard, because if you're not heard, then it's almost as if you don't exist and you want to be counted.